What up? It's Shankster94, and welcome to the 32nd weekly Q&A. Once again, we got a lot of people already, just waiting and waiting. Just goes to show, these are only getting more popular, obviously. Alright, so we got Man of Muff, I believe he was here first, then Wyatt Shatrand, then Carlos Aranda, Fearless, Blackbird Brandy. Hey. So what's up, Wyatt Shatrand? You postponed having your birthday dinner with family to be here, though your birthday was yesterday. Okay. Well, don't let me get in the way of important events if it ever becomes so, man. Even if all you have to do is maybe pop in for a minute, at most, if you really feel that dedicated. I'm your favorite YouTuber, man. If awesome. And I'm doing good, Rex Redfield. And I took some of y'all advice for these Q&As. I got myself a bottle of water now, so hopefully my throat won't hurt so much by the end of them. Alright. Fearless, you've been working on my kill count, and so far you've calculated all kills for the whole Resident Evil 1 full play. That's crazy. Carlos, think about the way Richard dies. Both Yawn and the Neptune's more painful than just dying in the snake's venom. I know. Right? Hopefully, in this one, I'll be able to keep up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now. Start seeing the questions coming in. 1 hour, here we go. Blackbird Brandy, does playing so much Resident Evil ever discourage me from making videos? No. It's more like making them for YouTube now discourages me from playing them in my own time. Like, I hardly ever play Resident Evil in my free time unless it's a brand new game. Cotton Candy, you finally got the hand cannon in Resident Evil 4. Congratulations, that's actually a feat. Nail Crap, you can't stay long. You're going to be in the party before playing DBZ XV2. Have a happy holidays. Oh, thanks, man. You too. Wyatt Shottrand, so you're planning to eventually buy Smith & Wesson M500. You can't wait to see the look on my face when you show it to me. Jesus, man. That's an investment, if you ask me. Rex Redfield, are there any mods for Resident Evil 3? Maybe. I'm pretty sure there are, like... If it was ever ported to the PC, I'm pretty sure people modded the shit out of it. I don't know any, though. There's GameShark codes. And I've seen plenty of those. DA97, did I take biology in high school? Yes, I did, actually. It was one of my more favorite subjects my sophomore year. Wyatt Chatron, thoughts on Bitcoin? It's probably worth investing in. It may just take off. I have a coworker who wanted to, and something didn't work, and he really wishes it worked, though, because he would have had a good, like, share right now. Man of Muff, I shouldn't have any problem saving slots since I have the rocket launcher. Isn't that, like, the 4th or 5th time you said that, Man of Muff? I got the message. Wyatt Chatron, eBay or Amazon? I'm all Amazon, man. Hardly ever buy from eBay. Also, would I rather be forced to play games in ultra-low resolution or bad frames per second? I could sacrifice frames for quality. I would rather play a 4K 10 frame per second game than a 480p 60 frame per second game. Great. And now I lost you. Because you guys asked questions way too freaking fast. Okay, Smith & Wesson Governor or the Smith & Wesson M640? Governor, M500, do I prefer the 10.5 Performance Center model or the more standard 837? 10.5. I don't need to look it up. Is it snowing near me? Sort of. I have mountains that surround me, so they're getting some snow. All right, Blackbird Brandy. What was my favorite year in school, in high school or college? Well, for high school is definitely my senior year. For college is probably the third semester that I took. All right, White Shotgun. Lack of food or water, or lack of ammo as my disadvantage in the zombie apocalypse. Lack of food or water. Alright. Man, if you can't sponsor me on Patreon because you don't have any money. Alright, no big deal. If you can't, you can't. Fearless, did I happen to read your comment about the coconut? Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah, screw your Wi-Fi. Rex Redfield, you're asking this quite often. Have I ever heard of the Legacy of Kain Gain franchise? No. White Shotgun. Chris has my zombie apocalypse partner, but we're both armed with weak guns and limited ammo, or you as your partner, we're both armed with M500 with sufficient ammo. Me and you, man, we'll tear things up. Man, if you don't know why the rocket launcher doesn't discapitate, well, because they figured that would be making it way too easy for you. They figure if you have the rocket launcher, Crimson Head shouldn't give you trouble. And they didn't for me in the third playthrough, which I've already done. Wyatt Shaw Trend, who would win in the thumb wrestling contest, Leon or Chris? Leon, probably. Wyatt Shaw Trend, who do I think has better tech skills, Leon or Chris? Tech skills? Probably Leon as well. How's my day, Blackbird Randy asks? It's going alright. Wyatt Shaw Trend, how many blowjobs do I want from Hunter? How many blowjobs as I want from... as many blowjobs as I want from Hunnigan, or sex 3 times with Sheva. I'll take as many blowjobs as I want from Hunnigan. Hunnigan is is cute sexy in a way because of her glasses and tech skills. Let's see here. Wyatt Chatron, kiss Ada without permission and suffer the consequences of a reaction, or be chased by El Gigante with a sprained leg and nothing but a fully... I'll kiss Ada without permission. Hello. Also, classic yellow, mustard, or spicy mustard. I don't like mustard at all, so neither. And Blackbird Brandy, calm thyself, White Shottrend. Like, seriously, put some spaces in your questions. I know you gave me a reason why you don't, but I don't regard it sufficient enough. Man, if I shouldn't have challenged the Crimson Head in the second game. Yeah, no shit. DA97. Imagine if I randomly fell asleep during one of these Q&As. That's never going to happen with how active you guys are. Fearless. Zombie Kill. Evil Dead Edition. Chainsaw right down the skull, or classic headshot with the double-barreled boomstick. Oh, man. Oh, dude, the double-barreled boomstick. I love that weapon. Dallas Martinez. Ever heard of or played Asura's Wrath? I've heard of Asura's Wrath. I haven't played it, though. Wyatt Chatron, have I finally watched Vendetta? Well, you know what? I have not watched it yet, but I literally just bought it today. Alright? So yeah, knock off the asking. Okay. So, Cotton Candy, Jill Valentine versus Ada Wong. Who would win? I feel like that's been asked before. Well, Jill, with her T-virus-induced state, she's probably going to win. However, if it was pre-T-virus, or anti-T-virus, I guess, Ada's going to win, I think. Alright, let's see here. Carlos Aranda, who would have my back, Rebecca or Steve? My back specifically, probably Rebecca. Wyatt Shottrand, would I agree that Hennigan is geeky, nerdy, sexy? Yeah, that's what I meant. Manif Muff, so how the third game with Rocket Launcher was Shankster? Did I face any problems? No, none whatsoever, and I got through it in just 2 hours and 5 minutes. Alright, also, Wyatt Chutron, can I do a Q&A outside at some point, or some other unique place, like in a store? I don't know. It's kind of hard to do something like that in my situation. If I started doing these 2 years ago when I was still in college, I probably would have been able to do it. Also, bagel or sliced bread? Sliced bread. Rex Redfield, you were going to spoil Vendetta with a question before I said I just bought it. Well, good thing you didn't, because I haven't seen it yet. DA97, if my job asked me to be a news reporter, would I take it temporarily or permanently? Temporarily. I have no interest in journalism or reporting whatsoever. Why Chatran, most frustrating Resident Evil experience I've ever had playing as Ada. Probably getting bowed down by freaking bowgun ganados. Or zealots in Resident Evil 4. Fearless. During the intro sequence in Remake for one of my next playthroughs, maybe I can pretend I'm sleeping and right when the zombie gets shot, I wake up, jump scare. That's a random idea. I don't know, though. White Shotron, which states have I visited? I visited Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Oklahoma, Texas, and Florida. Phone calls or texting? Texting. Man of Muff, do I know the Chaos boss? Yeah, Resident Evil 6. The end of Leon and... No. The end of Chris and Pure's scenario. Yeah. Wyatt Chatran, if I had to choose... if I had to choose, would I rather spend a long time in school to get my PhD in network engineering, data engineering, or cryptanalysis? Network engineering. Yeah. Carlos Rondo, you never gave any zombies the chance to become Crimson Heads. Good for you. Angahad Sin, Operation Raccoon City versus Umbrella Corps. I'd rather play Operation Raccoon City than Umbrella Corps because I've had Operation Raccoon City long enough to, like, not hate it so much anymore. I still just don't like it. Andre Hernandez, which is worse, learning that Leon is a furry or Ada is a lesbian? Worse, Leon a furry would be way worse. Blackbird Brandy. Should I fight 10 baby-sized Cerberus or 1 Cerberus-sized baby with acidic spit or vomit? Whoa. 1 Cerberus-sized baby. Wyatt Chatran, best and worst streams so far. Well, according to the fans, my last stream was one of the best ones, apparently. One of the worst streams is when I was either an hour late or the stream right after my car got stolen. Also, Springfield Armory, blah, 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 Zaliska. I'm just not going to read these questions out anymore. They take too much time. Wyatt Chartrand, Ashley for president or Jessica for president? I'd rather take Jessica. She's more mature. That one guy, don't I think Leon tends to have the most successful games? Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, for example? He kind of does, although Resident Evil 6 was not very successful. Oh, God. Wyatt Chartrand, marry evil Ashley Umbrella clone, hot and loyal, or an okay-looking female serial killer who also tortures people. I'll take evil Ashley Umbrella clone. Fearless. In the original and DualShock edition of Resident Evil 1, the only playable characters were Chris, Jill, and Rebecca. Yes. No, you can't play as Barry. DA97, what's my opinion on games set in the future? As long as they don't go over the top with all the futuristic stuff. Wyatt Chatran, always be forced to drive at 80 mph or forever to be unable to own a car? Forever be unable to own a car. Not putting people's life at risk driving at 80 in a town. Rex Redfield, nowadays is it possible playing PS2 games on Android phones? It's amazing. Resident Evil 4, here I come. There you go. I know, right? Man of Muff, some people think it's hard. Some people think the Chaos is the hardest boss in the series. Not to me. It's one of the harder bosses, probably, in Resident Evil 6 especially, but no, I've faced harder bosses, like Juan, or whatever his name is at the end of Dark Side Chronicles. That one guy. Is the striker in Resident Evil 4 pump action? Technically, I think it is. The fact that every time you fire a shot, a shell comes out. After some sort of click. Wyatt Shotron, favorite thing about Christmas? Snow. Wyatt Shotron, be with family for Christmas or get lots of gifts? Be with family, man. Engad Sin, Wesker versus 2 Salazars. Wesker. Hey, Tina Schroeder. Feargear the Fearless. Zombie kill. Pancake it against the wall with a riot shield or cook its face with a waffle iron. I really love these questions, man. I'm going with cook its face with a waffle iron. Blackbird. That one guy, it's not. Oh, okay. Reference to a different question. Wyatt Shotron, if I lived in an apartment complex and it was on fire, would I risk my life to save my neighbor or just try to get out quickly and save myself? It depends on the neighbor. Wyatt Shotron, to also risk my life doing something heroic and be remembered fondly for doing it, or bitch out and not risk my life but forever be remembered as a coward. I'll risk my life doing something heroic. Mana, 4 days till not a hero. I know. Dallas Martinez, Leon plus furry equals blonde, fox ears, and tail howls after every kill gets weird. Yeah. Carlos, am I using the infinite rocket launcher to speed through again? I did it in my 3rd playthrough. For my 4th playthrough, I don't know if I'm going to do that again. Wyatt Shotron, if my girlfriend started gaining a lot of weight, would I break up with her? No. No, shallow Hal. Engad Sin, 1911 versus 92 FS. 92 FS. DA97, what kind of truck would I like to own? A relatively new one. No diesel engines. I hate those. So probably just a standard little pickup truck, maybe like a Ford F-150 or something that doesn't do diesel. Cotton Candy, how did I feel about Biohazard 7? I said this multiple times. A lot of people disagree with me, but I consider it the best Resident Evil since Resident Evil 4. Wyatt Shotron, what was I doing before? Oh, here's these questions again. What was I doing before the stream? I was preparing for it. Just some gamer. You didn't know I was streaming. Okay. What will I be doing after the stream? How about none of your business? Man of Muff, Javier Hidalgo, thank you. DA97, Rex Redfield, I'll let him answer. Wyatt Shotron, yep. Yo, Dayon231, nice. Fearless, do I think Resident Evil 7 should have had the intro voice? Yeah, it's one of the letdowns about it, that's for sure. Blackbird, Umbrella Chronicles or Darkside? Umbrella. Wyatt, white American guy with Russian girl porn or white guy plus black girl porn? Jesus fucking Christ, man. White guy and black girl. Carlos Aranda, a lot of fans are skeptical of Resident Evil 2 Remake. I wonder why. DA97, zombie kill. Throw the zombie into a negative 40-degree freezer until it's super popsicle, or put it in a stove and cook it. Stove and cook it. Tina Schroeder, hunter or liquor? In terms of what? Because I hate the hunter when it comes to fighting it, but like, if I gained the ability to control it, I would take a hunter, so don't know what you mean exactly by that. If it's versus each other, hunter's gonna win. That one guy, 92F versus government, 92F still. Fernando Magales, have I ever been to England? Nope. I've never been out of the United States, other than Alaska, which contiguously counts, but not as a whole. Wyatt Shottrand watch Chris plus Ada porn or Leon plus Jill porn? Leon and Jill. Wyatt, would I enjoy a lesbian sex scene between Jill and Claire if it was in Revelations 3? No. If it was in Revelations 3, I wouldn't. If it was fan-made, sure. You laugh so, Man of Muff, you laughed so hard when the hunter broke the window, and I said, what the hell, you see this bullshit? Yeah, I know. 92F versus M93 Africa. I still like the M92F more. Wide shot trend. Lose my job or have everyone in my job hate me and treat me terribly. But no chance I'd lose my job in the second scenario. I'd rather lose my job. I'm not going to work in a place where no one respects me. That one guy, what do I do in my spare time? I binge watch TV shows, I'm working on my videos, or I'm recording my videos, or I'm working. Dallas Martinez, 3 weeks ago, your algebra teacher told the class to write 22 things that you're thankful for. It was a struggle, but you guessed on most of them. Wow. Just Some Gamer, videos shot on the iPhone X will now be called X videos. Ugh, God. Angad Sin, which firearm is more beautiful? Chicago typewriter or the Drake shotgun? More beautiful? The Chicago typewriter. Wyatt Shotron, go into debt, investing in Bitcoin, super risky, or invest in a new business of yours you just created, also quite risky. I'm afraid I'm going into Bitcoin, man. I don't know enough about your company to want to invest in it. Also, if a gay sex scene were put into Resident Evil 8, would I watch it or turn it off? I would suffer through it in order to learn about it, but that would be stupid. Man of Muff, am I going to play the Resident Evil 0 on Xbox One? Yes, just like I have been on Remake. Gets the best possible quality to give. Wyatt Shotron, watch a supercut of all the Resident Evil cutscenes on repeat for the rest of my life, or the live-action movies on repeat. The Resident Evil cutscenes. Rex Redfield, DA97, okay. That was the answer. Pogi Ladia, hello. Just Some Gamer. You find it dumb that people don't believe in Chris, you don't believe it's Chris in Resident Evil 7. It's just a new game engine. Yeah, I know. Wyatt Shotron, thoughts on putting all of my videos into one massive supercut on disc and selling it to fans? I would have to charge you guys quite a bit, because that's my life's work. Steven the Human Monster, hello, sorry for being you late. You're only 21 minutes late, so you made it before the halfway point. And one more thing, having fun with Resident Evil Remake? Yeah, a bit, actually. Since it's sort of a newer experience than the original Resident Evil for me, so I'm more invested in it. DA97, would I drive across a bridge under an ocean or high above a city? Actually. No, I would do high above a city. Bridges don't bother me. They bother some people, though. I would know. Man of Muff, Jessica versus Sheva. Sheva's gonna kick Jessica's ass. Rightly so, too. Fearless, Zombie Kill, a creative one, pun intended. Slam a 7-pound block of Lego bricks on its face. Damn. Or make a Resident Evil weapon out of Legos and shoot a zombie with that weapon. I don't think a Resident Evil weapon made out of Legos is gonna be very effective. So I'll slam a 7-pound block of Lego bricks. Yeah. Angad, Sin. Resident Evil 4 standard shotgun or Hydra? Seriously? You're giving me that compare? The Resident Evil 4 standard shotgun is only good if you fully upgrade it. But the Hydra... Well, they're not even in the same game, but... Resident Evil 5's Hydra will take the standard shotgun, but any other version of the Hydra, I will actually take the Resident Evil 4 standard shotgun. Wyatt Shotron, being an administrator, supervisor, manager, coordinator, or analyst in any given job. Jesus. What the hell is the difference between a supervisor and a manager? But I'll take coordinator. Also, Wyatt Shotron, thoughts on Revelations featuring any of the following characters? Sheva, Helena, or Angela. Provide separate commentary for each character. You can't do that, Wyatt. You need to separate your questions. So sorry. Tina Schroeder, your brother asks, do I think I would survive one of the action Resident Evil titles like Resident Evil 4 or Revelations? I feel Resident Evil 4, I don't know. That game is brutal in some areas. Like, for instance, the laser scene. Leon has those skills. I don't. Revelations, I might have a better chance. Alright, Pokeladia, what's my favorite weapon review in Resident Evil games? My favorite weapon review out of all the reviews I've ever done. Jeez. It's probably... That's a good question. Probably Resident Evil 4. Just Some Gamer, my favorite TV show right now is Once Upon a Time. Man of Muff, when the Game 3 is going to upload? Can't predict that, Man of Muff. You're just going to have to wait like everyone else. Wyatt Shatron, which day do I prefer, my birthday or Christmas? Christmas. I don't do much on my birthdays. That one guy, have Chris behead me or have sex with Del Lago? No. Chris can behead my ass. Alright, which day do I prefer? Halloween or Administrative Professionals Day? What the fuck is that? Halloween. Fearless. Will I be playing Resident Evil 0 twice, like I did with the Resident Evil Code Veronica? Apparently I'll be playing it 3 times, according to some people who mention different things. Wyatt Shatron, can I list every component of my ideal Ultimate PC big rig build? No, and I don't care to. Tina Schroeder, what do I wish for Resident Evil 8? I'd rather not speculate. So, that's what I say about all Resident Evil 8 questions. I don't care to share. I don't care to share, and for Resident Evil 8, I'd rather not speculate. Making a rhyme out of it. Enkad Sin, 75 liquors versus 1 El Gigante. The 75 liquors are gonna get it. Wyatt Shatron, top 20 favorite... you can't do that. Top 20? That's gonna take too long. I don't like top questions either, unless it's like no more than 5. Man of Muff, have Chris strength or Sheva agility? Sheva's agility. Feargale, the Fearless. What modern Resident Evil game would I want to see made with PS1 graphics? Resident Evil 4. Wyatt Shatron, be Trump's secretary or Kim Jong-un's? Trump's. Fernando Magalhaes. Barry Burton versus Jack Krauser? Jack Krauser. Why do I hate Jessica? Because she's a turncoat bitch. Rex Redfield, can I blame people for not liking Chris's new design? He looks quite like a bastard, in your opinion. No, I don't care what people's opinions are. It's when you try to change other people's opinions. It's when you wonder why people like the new design. That is not respectable. Wyatt Shatron, thoughts on Trump's decision to declare Jerusalem as Israel's capital and move to the U.S. Embassy there? Seriously? I don't know, man. Last book I read? Oh, God. It's probably... Fuck, I don't remember. I haven't read in a long time. Dayon231, let you know when I'm streaming, not a hero. Dayon, bad news for you. I don't plan on streaming it. It's because I didn't stream any of the other DLCs, so I feel like it would be unfair if I streamed only that one. The next time I plan on streaming an actual game won't be until Resident Evil 2 Remake. Fearless. There exists a YouTuber who goes by 98DMake. I've seen that. I've actually seen that. Just Some Gamer. What is the most stupidest challenge I've ever heard? Stupidest challenge? It's freaking jumping in an icy lake or something. Dallas Martinez. 3D printer plus Resident Evil weapons. Have fun. Yeah, for sure. Enkad Sin. Resident Evil 4 El Gigante versus Resident Evil 6 El Gigante. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Forget what the hell that thing's called, but I think the 6th version is going to win. Tina Schroeder tried to survive Raccoon City or Terra Grigia? I feel like Terra Grigia wasn't as bad as like an Outbreak or whatnot. That one guy, would I have Resident Evil 5 Chris fart on my face or never play 4, 2, 3, or 1 ever again? I'll take the fart. Wyatt Shotron, last magazine? I don't read magazines. Wyatt Shotron, thoughts on Revelations featuring Sheva? Revelations 3, maybe. Helena? No, too soon. Angela. I don't think she deserved to be in game. She should stick with the movie. Also, if I had to choose, do I prefer clips, drums, belt fed, or revolver rounds? Prefer clips. Fearless. Alright. No. That one guy. Do I think Hunk will return? He should, at some point. Man of Muff, you downloaded all game too, so you can watch it without internet. Nice. Wyatt Shotron, top 5 worst movies I've ever seen. Oh my god. Son of the Mask, Super Mario Brothers, Volcano. Freaking Skeleton Man, and that's all I got. Top 5 funniest movies I've ever seen. Bruce Almighty, Liar Liar, The Masks, Dumb and Dumber, and freaking Step Brothers. Notice 4 out of 5 of them were Jim Carrey. Top 5 scariest movies I've ever seen. The original Halloween, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Friday the 13th, Scream, and Paranormal Activity, the first one. Cotton Candy, who would win, Alex Wesker or Albert Wesker? Albert Wesker, easily. What, top 5 weirdest? I'm not answering that. Steven the Human Monster, how do I think Resident Evil 2 Remake will be like, and what would I want it to be? Okay, well, I'm hoping that I want it to be like the 1 remake, fixed camera angles, all the original components, just with a couple additions, maybe. And there you go. Pogiladia, what's my favorite Resident Evil game ever? 2. Wyatt Shotron, Batgirl versus Wonder Woman. Here we go with DC versus Marvel. Or just superheroes versus each other. Like, no originality whatsoever. Wonder Woman, easily. DA97, motorcycle or sport bike? Sport bike. And then you got, oh wow, I'm actually caught up. Wyatt Shotron, Wonder Woman versus 10 Final Form Weskers. Wonder Woman's like practically invincible, dude. Steven the Human Monster, you gotta go. See you around. Alright. Angad Sin, Pale Rider versus Anaconda. Pale Rider. Dallas Martinez, did I know that Resident Evil 5 Chris is so tough that if you put a doorknob on him, he's as tough as 20 brick walls together? Yeah, it's pretty obvious, him punching a boulder and all. Wyatt Shotron, marry Wonder Woman or marry Sheva? Wonder Woman. John Thunder. Just nothing to say, huh? Fearless. Is it harder to do the handgun trick in Remake? Yeah, it is. Because it's precise frame timing of just one button instead of simply releasing one button and putting your finger back on it, like the original games. Andre Hernandez, have a game where I play as a BOW like a hunter, or have every single... Well, you mean like Resident Evil 6? Or have every single character from Resident Evil as boss fights... Or... No. Okay. Have a game where I was to play as BOW like a hunter and have every single character from Resident Evil as boss fights, or a remake of Operation Raccoon City except done better. I'll take an Operation Raccoon City except done better. Wasn't done badly, it was just a stupid idea. Tina Schroeder, which of the Resident Evil secrets, like Steve's and Talia's or Pierre's fate after their infection, or what did Hunk after Umbrella's fall do I want to be revelated? I see. So, I think I would rather see what's going on with Hunk. Okay, and then I lose you once again, because when you... Fuck. Okay. Man of Muff. Yeah. White Shot should face off against 3 hunters with nothing but 2 incendiary grenades, or Mary Excel's final form. I'll take the 3 hunters. Fearless, on a scale of 1 to 10, how insane was Chris's boulder punch? How insane? 9. Pogi Ladia, who's the girl I'm gonna marry, Jill or Claire? Well, out of those 2 choices, Jill. Wyatt Shotron, thoughts on Resident Evil 8 having me play as a zombie and no one else? Retarded. Cotton Candy, Resident Evil 5 hand cannon or Resident Evil 4 hand cannon? Resident Evil 4 hand cannon, for sure. Fernando Magales, wouldn't it be a big twist in Resident Evil if Chris and Hunk were the same person? That would explain why they both use a backbreaker. That would be crazy, but no, I know that's not going to happen. Just Some Gamer, you'll bet $10 that there's going to be an Easter egg involving a boulder and steroids. Hope not. Man of Muff, you checked your channel TGS Classics. Cool, what did you think about it? Wyatt Chartran, devoured by Del Lago or by the enormous tentacle with mouth that is a part of Salazar's final form? Del Lago. Wyatt Chartran, if Chris had a final form, what would it look like? I don't think you want to know. That one guy, KMF, Lady Hunk, Zoe, and Mia. Okay. I'm marrying Mia, Zoe's dying, and I'm screwing Lady Hunk. And Cad Sin, would I rather fight 13 Regenerators with a 92 FS or 80 Ganados with a Punisher? 13 Regenerators. Wyatt Chatron, Smith & Wesson 500 or fully upgraded Punisher? Really? M500? Kidding me? Fearless, you think you'll be a good subscriber and subscribe to my TGS Classics channel because you might do a kill count across all my videos, but that won't be for a long while. That's crazy dedication, man, but alright. Pogi Ladia, if Chris married to Jill and Claire, is she gonna be her sister-in-law? Yeah, that would be a fact. Wyatt Chatron, dual wield 600 Nitro Expresses or dual wield M500s? Geez, this Nitro 600s, that's just too much power, man. I'll dual wield M500s. Ugh. Tina Schroeder, reborn as Leon, Chris, or Wesker? Chris. Man of Muff, you notice that the M500 fully upgraded took 2 shots. It should be 1, not 2. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Wyatt Chatron, KMF, Claire Hunnigan, and Ivanka Trump. Ivanka Trump's dying. I'm marrying Claire and I'm screwing Hunnigan. No contest. Also, fully upgraded Punisher or fully unupgraded Blacktail. Well, the fully upgraded Punisher could shoot through 5 enemies, so actually that will come in more handy in that case. Fearless, what do I think the Hunter is mix of? It's a mix of human and reptile, I think. I know reptile's in there somewhere. Fearless, also, what do I think the Liquor is a mix of? The Liquor is just the T-virus directly injected into living tissue of a human. It's not a mix of anything. Just Some Gamer. Resident Evil 6 was a good game, but you give it a 0 because Asian is not Hunk. Yeah. Wyatt Chatron, Beaver born as Delago and El Gigante, or as Degeneration's Curtis final form? Delago. Carlos Aranda, Outbreak should be an interesting playthrough. Yeah, that's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be the next craziest thing since Remake. Though, I don't find Remake as crazy as I always thought it was going to be. It's actually relatively simple. Andre Hernandez. See Leon doing some motorcycle tricks and breaks all of his bones, or Chris wreck a building with his bare hands? I'd rather see Chris wreck a building. Fearless, what dog do I like better? The Azul from Resident Evil 5, the Comillo from Resident Evil 4, or the classic Cerberus? Classic Cerberus, hands down. Man of Muff, you're talking too big. You're talking too big, Mamagini. That took 2 shots from M500 fully. It should be 1 shot. Still, it's not my fault. That's what happened. That one guy, if Capcom held me at gunpoint and said I had to choose win a fight, who would it be, Chris or Leon? Okay. Well, fine. Leon's gonna win due to his brain. Outsmart Chris. Feargale, do I think it was cool the Lickers made a comeback in 5? Yeah? Nice little throwback. Wyatt Chatron, dual-wield, fully upgraded Blacktails or dual-wield, fully unupgraded Matildas? Blacktails, fully upgraded. Because they're my second favorite handgun in 4. You're looking more forward to Resident Evil 4. Too bad, Carlos. You still got a long wait. At least 5 more games, I would say. Let me see. After Remake is done, you got 0, then Dead Aim, then Outbreak 2, then finally 4. So yeah, like 4 games in between them. Pogi Ladia, who's the hardest boss in Resident Evil? In my opinion, it's Juan Hildago, or whatever his name is. White Chatron, have a Hunter attack me or have a Comillo attack me? Comillo. Hunter is just, no. Dallas, who would win in a fight? Dante from Devil May Cry or Leon from Resident Evil 6? Dante from Devil May Cry. Wyatt Chatron, Leon versus Iron Man without his suit. Leon. Wyatt Chatron, Chris versus Jake. Well, Jake had the upper hand at one point, so Jake. Fearless. Wouldn't it be a cool change for Resident Evil 2 when it comes to the Hunter Easter egg? The Hunter would be alive and I would fight it. Maybe. Man of Muff. What do I think of the Samurai Edge in Resident Evil Remake? It's weak as hell. Just faster firing rate and unlimited ammo. That's the only advantage. White Chatron, Angela versus Ada. Ada. Fernando Magales. Don't know if someone asked me this before, but El Gigante versus El Gigante. 4 versus 5, basically. So El Gigante versus freaking Endesu, yeah. That would be, I say, the Endesu. White Chatron, Angela versus Sheva. Fearless. Do I think they should have kept Wesker alive long enough to fight Sanjay? I don't know. That one guy. What do I think Chris and Leon do in their spare time? Chris probably just freaking wrecks walls over bioterrorism. Leon's working for the government. White Chatron, Chris with M500 versus 10 Hunters. Chris can take him. Andre Hernandez, if Chris had a final form, it would be similar to Neil Fisher monster form, except bigger. Maybe. Tina Schroeder, be eaten by leeches from Resident Evil 0 or turned into a human puppet by Sasori from Naruto. I'll take being turned into a puppet. Pogi Ladia, Ashley versus Sheva. No contest, Sheva. Just some gamer. You don't understand why they don't port Outbreak to current gen consoles on PC. The online feature would work great. Yeah, it would, and they totally should do that at some point. White Chatron, Google image the Remington 1740 and tell me or tell you what I think of it, especially in terms of Remington 1740, huh? Remington 1740. Really now. That would be a nice weapon to survive. It looks pretty badass. Man of Muff, then you should call it is really weak. Fearless. Maybe the best way to get through invisible enemy in real survivor mode in Remake would be to use the rocket launcher. Unfortunately, I've been told that you can't use unlockable weapons in those modes. Wyatt Shottrand. Will I ever watch Game of Thrones? No. Wyatt Shottrand. Which Resident Evil characters do I think would support Trump and which do I think wouldn't? I don't have the time to even think about that. I think none of them would support him. Fearless. Who has a better gun? Chris with a 92F or Leon's VP70? Chris with the 92F. Pogiladia. Who's the only survivor of Star's police station? Technically, that would be Leon, wouldn't it? Unless you count Kevin Ryman from Outbreak. All Naruto characters versus all DC characters. There's a hell of a lot more Naruto characters, I feel like, than DC characters. Wyatt Shottrand. Batman versus Iron Man. Just enough with these, man. And I'm pretty sure you've asked some of these before at this point. But Iron Man's being Batman. Batman versus Darth Maul. Darth Maul. That one guy. Have I seen The Shawshank Redemption? No. Fearless. Would I want to see Extreme Battle Mode added to Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yes. Yes, I would. Darth Vader versus Wesker's final form. Darth Vader. Dallas Martinez. Did I hear the Naruto Shippuden opening 16? Yes, I have. Wyatt Shottrand, Darth Vader versus Iron Man. Darth Vader. And thanks. What? You just put me to the bottom. No, just kidding. I'm actually not that far behind. Anyway, well, you donated $5, so what do you have to say? Tongue kiss Ada or tongue kiss Sheba? Ada, man. She's my girl. Alright. Back to the top. Andre Hernandez, who would win? G. Leon or Ouroboros Chris? Ouroboros Chris. Wyatt Shottrand, Darth Vader versus Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, are you kidding me? Pogiladia. Revelation 3 bring back Leon and Alina and Chris and Rebecca. I agree with Leon. And maybe Rebecca. But Helena and Chris, no. Because Chris has already been in Revelations 1. He doesn't need to be in another one. And Helena, I feel like it's too soon to bring her back in any game. Fearless. Fun fact. Resident Evil Outbreak was originally called Resident Evil Online in its prototype stage. I actually believe that. And I think I've heard that. Wyatt Shottrand Optimus Prime versus Iron Man and his heels holster armor. Well, distance-wise, I think Iron Man might have an advantage, but Optimus Prime's still going to take him. Wyatt Shottrand Hulk versus Batman. Hold up. Hulk. Iron Man versus Spider-Man. Iron Man. Which president I don't want to be? Donald Trump. Fearless. I can't use them. Yeah, you can't use unlockable weapons in those two modes. Yeah, they're going to be a real bitch, but come on, you're talking to me. Tina Schroeder. Die like Kimimaro by Gaara. Or like Ukon and Sakon by Conqueror's Puppets. Let me see. Kimimaro was just... He died fighting. Sakon and Yukon were like, yeah, you got the whole entrapment Black Death thing. So I think I'll die like Kimimaro. Fearless. I'd be surprised at how many DC characters there exist. You were shocked myself. Yeah, but if you think of Naruto, there's over 500 episodes, and when you say Naruto characters, I'm counting every little role here and there, so. Wyatt Shatron, do I wish my subs were richer and could donate more? Do I wish? No. It would be nice. Fearless. It's the thought that counts. True that. Tina Schroeder. Marry Hinata or Sakura? Hinata is much more my type. She's much calmer, she's shyer, and she's cuter. So, yeah. I'm into mellow chicks, cute chicks, and nerdettes. Wyatt Shatron. Be forever known as a creep or as stupid? As a creep. Because if people really think me as a creep, I could still do good. Fernando Magales, owning a Bugatti or a Ducati? Bugatti. Fearless. If I were to encounter Ada, how would I go about talking to her? Well, unfortunately, Fearless, she's a fictional character, so it's never going to happen. I don't like answering questions based on fiction sometimes. Wyatt Chatra and Helena versus Black Widow. Black Widow. Dude, kind of like how someone told you earlier, if you're pitting Resident Evil against Marvel or DC, chances are the superhero's going to win. Because they're superhuman in some ways. That one guy, do I live under a rock? How have I not seen The Shawshank Redemption? I'm pretty sure I can name a movie you haven't seen, man. Don't go judging people based on what they've seen. I hate people who, go how have you not seen this? Because no one in the world has seen every movie, and not everybody in the world has seen one movie. And everybody in the world has not seen one movie. It's basically the same thing either way. So, shut up. Seriously. Wyatt Shatron. Angela versus Black Widow. Okay, I'm, losing my mind with these questions, man, because you're freaking going insane with them. Black Widow. Tina... Yeah. What? Wyatt Shatron. Hunk versus Black Widow. Wyatt, you caused me to do the regrettable. I'm no longer answering your superhero questions. I'm deciding to annex them from these Q&As because that's all you ask sometimes. So, get original, Wyatt. So, yeah, I probably just made a lot of people happy saying I'm no longer answering those kinds of questions. So, just saying, man, I'm done with those. But you got a couple of them who aren't Marvel. Hunk versus Leon. Hunk. Hunk versus Chris? Still Hunk. Yeah, holy shit. Thank you, people. Tina Schroeder, nice. That one guy, would I ever invite Wyatt over to my house? Probably. As annoying as he is sometimes. Yeah, he's one of my best supporters, and he'd probably be awesome to play with, so we'll see. Fernando. What? If you think donations is going to change that, you're... Fernando, and you're distracting me because you decided to challenge me on it, and you're going crazy in the chat. I could see it. Fernando, anyway... Do I think Chris would take on Wesker in Resident Evil 5 without Sheva to help him? I don't know. I feel like he might be able to. Are you insane? Chris versus Evil Umbrella Chris. I'm not answering those until I get to them, Wyatt, just so you know. If you're really that desperate. Chris versus Evil Umbrella Chris. Chris versus Evil Umbrella Chris. Okay. I feel like somebody could take that as, Resident Evil 5 Chris versus Resident Evil 7 Chris. But I say original Chris. Pogiladia, what happened to Josh Stone from Resident Evil 5? Don't know. He might be worth coming back eventually. Okay, at this point, people, if I say versus, chances are it's Wyatt Shotron's questions. Chris versus Leon in beach volleyball. Leon. Manif Muff. Yeah. Nope. In a game of Mario Kart, Batman versus Iron Man. Batman. Nope. Andre Hernandez, go to a factory similar to the one from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or go to Umbrella Base and blow it up afterwards. The latter. Umbrella Base and blow it up. Reference. Wyatt Chatron, if I could have one Resident Evil character be real, who would it be? One Resident Evil character be real? Ada Wong. Wyatt Chatron, have Wesker be real, or have Simmons be real? Simmons. Ada be real or Sheva be real? I already answered that. Chris or Leon be real? Leon. Hunk or Claire? Hunk. Most violent movie I've ever seen. Violent? Shit. Final Destination. Fearless. Zombie kill. Rip its jaw apart or sledgehammer up its ass. Rip its jaw apart. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, now I get to Wyatt's donation questions. Wonder Woman. Did you do it twice? Wonder Woman versus Thanos. Okay, well, at least it's not Marvel versus Resident Evil. Thanos. And Fearless putting an all-capped thank you for my decision to stop answering those types of questions. Pogi, you're now going to go play Revelations 2 in raid mode, and you're going to level up like Claire, Barry, Mora, Hunk, and Wesker. Sweet. Ciao. That second donation was accidental. Well, crap. I don't know. Okay. Well, anyway, Andre Hernandez. What's ridiculous? Chris injected with super steroids or Leon getting supernatural powers? What's ridiculous would be Leon getting supernatural powers. Okay, Resident Evil 5 Chris versus Resident Evil 6 Chris versus Resident Evil 7 Chris in a three-way battle. 5 Chris. Fearless. Do I find it funny that steroids were in Resident Evil 7? Kinda. Kind of, actually. What? That one guy, you wonder if Wyatt would give him $1 million? No, he ain't that rich. He ain't that rich. Yet. He may, if his company takes off or something. By the way, we only have like 4 minutes left, people. And I'm happy because even with this water, there is a strain on my throat. It's partly because, if you haven't noticed, I do have a slight cold going. Maybe I'm good at hiding it. I don't know. Pogiladia. Jill versus Claire in tennis. Claire actually might gain the upper hand in that one. Then Shankster would be rich. Wyatt Chatron. Resident Evil 4 Leon versus Degeneration Leon versus Resident Evil 6 in a three-way battle. 4 Leon. That one guy. Oops. Pogiladia, I almost skipped your question. Jill versus Claire. No, I already answered it. That one guy. Chris versus Leon on football. Football, Chris. Are you kidding me? Also, favorite piece of Resident Evil trivia. Favorite piece of Resident Evil trivia. Quotes. Like character quotes. Maybe. What is Ada's middle name? I don't know. When does it come up? Fernando Magales. Do I like Mila Jovovich? As an actress? Sure. Yeah. I've actually seen her in one movie other than Resident Evil. It was a very old movie, though. It's like a biographic of Chaplin, starring Robert Downey Jr. They were both very young. Uh, did I know what? Also, what? Wyatt Chatron? Did I know that it's not even known ID Ada Wong? It's Ada's real name. You read that in an endgame file rookie somewhere. If Ada Wong is Ada's real name, thought someone mentioned that before. Tina Schroeder, take part in a Saw game or an Alex Wesker's test? Alex Wesker's test. Fearless, you swear I got to play Doom 2016. When I start playing, you're not going to start playing because I've got to play it? Probably not. Pokelato, wish you luck. Good luck. Dallas Martinez, the most gruesome anime in my opinion. Yours is Corpse Party. Gruesome anime? Well, out of the few I've actually seen, I would have to say Claymore. Wyatt Chatron, Ada versus Sheva in a wet t-shirt contest. Sheva. Wyatt Chatron, Ada versus Leon in a game of Monopoly. Ada. Ada versus Leon in a kicking contest. Leon. Who's the better shooter, Chris or Leon? Chris. For your information, you don't have a company you started. It's just a hypothetical for that earlier question. Oh, damn. Minif Muff. Yeah, okay. Andre Hernandez. Chris and the BSAA make a metal band, or Umbrella Corps make a metal band. It's the only way Umbrella could become badass. Yeah, they can do a metal band, maybe. Wyatt Chatron, Hunk versus Leon in a game of Smash Brothers. Leon. That one guy, Chris versus Leon in basketball. Chris. Fearless, zombie kill, rip its skin fully apart, or slam it on a bed of spikes. That kind of makes me hurt, thinking of the skin, so I'll slam it on a bed of spikes. Fearless, best classic Resident Evil puzzle. Ooh. The best classic Resident Evil. Whoa, that actually scared me. My own alarm actually scared me. Alright, people. So, I'd appreciate it if you stop the questions here and now. Let me catch up, and we can end this. Alright, anyway, Fearless, best classic Resident Evil puzzle. God, there's a lot of good ones. But I'm trying to think of one that actually takes work to memorize. One of them that gave me the most trouble... Man, this is tough. I do like Resident Evil 1's picture puzzle to get one of the crests. You have to order it from birth to death. It's kind of original. And there's like 7 different pictures, so you gotta do it right. And it's tough between like infant and like lively boy. Or infant and newborn something. I get tripped up on some of them. But yeah. I would say that's one of the best. Wyatt Chatron, who's better in bed? Sheva or Ada? In bed? Probably Sheva. Who's better lover? Leon or Chris? Leon, easily. Chris, that one guy, Chris versus Leon at Resident Evil. They're neutral. Worst Resident Evil puzzle. Way to take someone else. Okay. The worst Resident Evil puzzle is the one in Ada's scenario in Resident Evil 6, where you have to bow like certain zombies to the wall. Fernando Magales, Claire versus Jessica. Claire. Wyatt Chatron, Leon versus Chris at the end of a world with friends. Oh, by the way, the last question I'm answering what would be the best kind of not weird misnamed words. Okay, so Leon versus Chris at a game of World with Friends. What the hell is that game? I've actually never heard of that, so I can't answer that. Tina Schroeder, having a real obsessed stalker, or be never loved again. Well, as long as that stalker is female. I'll... You know what? Right now, as young as I am, I wouldn't actually mind a real obsessed stalker. It's different when it's the girl stalking the guy. See, that's just like sexism right there, or something. White Shatron, Chris versus Ada as the better lover. The better lover? Chris is probably better. Ada just teases. No, Ada actually kissed Leon, so Ada is a better lover. Wyatt Chartrand also, who's the better tactical agent, Chris or Leon? Leon. Ada versus Sheva at French kissing. Who's better at it? French kissing? Probably Ada, because she has Asian heritage, and Asians are really good at French kissing. Fearless. All this talk Monopoly. Do I think they would make a Monopoly game Resident Evil themed? Why not? Wyatt Chatron, Ada or Angela? Whose ass would I rather fondle? Angela's. She probably has a better one. Also, Angela versus Leon in a game of golf. Leon with his power. Fearless, before you go, you want to say this to me and everyone. I guess it's further down. I'll get to it. And the last question, what would be the best kind of not weird misnamed word for BSAA? The best kind of not weird misnamed. That's hard to think about. Backstreet Arms Administration. Alright, bye-bye, Tina Schroeder. Alright, so Fearless, what you had to say was before the next Q&A ends, you will announce the official kill count for me to all of my fans, and you will have the kill count fully complete before the end of the week. Look forward to that, then. Alright, people, this is going to end it. So, this is Shankster94, a.k.a. TheGamerShankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow these links. And shout out to Wyatt Chatron to be my one and only patron on this one specifically. And for freaking going as far as donating to get me to answer those versus questions, man, you freaking whatever. Alright, and I drank this to the last drop, so yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the 33rd Q&A, and of course, in the 3rd playthrough of Resident Evil Remake. Peace out.